So hey everyone, I'm Dazzling Dave and this is your international fan reaction for that late heartbreaking defeat against Man United. Man United 1, Wolves 0. We've got 9 countries represented, 10 contributions. The guys are obviously gutted, but there's lots of positives to take. Really have a good listen to what they have to say on that game. And without, as I say, any further ado, let's go around the world.
Hi everyone, it's Asa from Palma here. So, bright first half with a lot of shots on target and a really nice chance from Saiz, man of the match by the way. And he got a really nice chance in the second half too. We also saw a very different lineup today with Kilman, Aiden, Hover and Vitinha as the starters. Once again, extremely unlucky. As I said, we did good in the first half. Maybe United did slightly better in the second one, and yeah, I think a draw would have been okay, but feels like there is something wrong with the team, let's say lately. A lack of concentration and most of all a lot of late goals, especially in the last 15-10 minutes. So yeah, maybe we didn't deserve to win, but for sure we didn't deserve 1-0. And I think we're all a bit angry and frustrated right now, but more frustrated than angry. We lost 1-0 at the very last minute with Villa too on a penalty, and this definitely has to change. We're facing Brighton in a few days, so the team has 3-4 days to rest, and let's hope for a better performance and for the 3 points. So, see you there. Bye.
Hi Dave, Andy in Melbourne here. God, what a horrible way to finish a game. They didn't deserve 3 points. I've kept away from social media and the press in general. No doubt the TV commentators are wetting themselves over what a great United performance and how they deserve to win, blah, blah, blah. Well, they were lucky. They knew they were lucky, and it's just galling. Shouldn't ruin the day. You know, here we are. Just after 9:30, still annoyed, going to be annoyed all day. Not a good way to be. I thought the team played well, was well balanced. There were a few things that stood out. Kilman's just an absolute masterstroke on the ball. He's just unbelievable, so calm, collected, hardly ever wastes a pass. Aiden probably a bit naive going forward, leaves himself a bit exposed. Hoover played really well. I thought having Cody next to him, whether that was by Nuno's design or whether he just decided that he wanted Cody there as a right-footed centre-back, not sure. I thought Martino and Neves played really well. Saiz was immense again. Podence was a bit quiet, but overall I thought the team did well. Probably going to make myself very unpopular with the rest of the Wolves fans here, but if Leeds United are prepared to pay 40 million for Traore, I had to snap their hands off. He's just not doing it for me anymore. Lazy, not getting back, not really contributing an awful lot. I know that Raul's missing in the middle, but any ball he plays into the box is just wasted. It's just pointless. I'd cash in, put the money to good use, and I think we'd be better for it. Anyway, onwards and upwards, got to keep the faith. As they say, out of darkness cometh light. So the way the team's starting to look and play together, somebody's going to cop a hiding one day. Hopefully it'll be those stripy so-and-sos on the 16th of January. Cheers.
Hey Dave Reniak Wolves here. You're a family YouTube channel, so I won't express how I'm actually feeling at the moment. My language would run foul of the censors, but what a frustrating result. Even Ole said we deserved at least a point from that. Interestingly, the NBC commentator team said that Man United's quality shone through at the end. I'm trying to understand how a deflected shot in the 3rd minute of injury time that only just crept inside the post when the goalkeeper had it covered constitutes quality. Maybe some of the other listeners could help me understand that. You know, first of all, I think that level of performance would have been expected from the first team, you know, our first 11, our strongest 11. And we've, you know, played as good as that in our other games at Old Trafford and against Man United for the last, 2.5 seasons since we got promoted. So to put in that level of performance with a very impacted squad, shall we say. You know, we lost Doherty and Jota in the summer, Johnny and Raoul to long-term injuries, Bolly and Dendoncker to short-term injuries, hopefully short-term. And I think they said something like 4 teenagers on the bench and 2 who had never set foot on a Premier League pitch. I think to get that same level of performance is fantastic. And all credit to Nuno and the coaching staff for doing that. You know, we knew that injuries were always a risk when we run with a small squad. It's the risk that, you know, Nuno likes to take. But I think the kids stepped in and did really, really well today, and deserved more than that. I think Kilman especially just looked phenomenal. A couple of times, the moves he made in defence, just absolutely mug an attacker, just absolute quality. Really disappointing result, but the performance I think we can be really encouraged by, and hopefully over the remainder of the season, that level of performance gets rewarded with some good 3 points in fluky lucky scenarios to cancel out tonight's gutting result. So Happy New Year to everyone, and hope 2021 is better than 2020. I think we'll all be glad to see the back of this year. So onwards and upwards. Up the Wolves.
Fellow Wolves fans, Brighton, Thailand. Well, we didn't deserve that last night, did we? Conceded a late goal to Man United into our injury time. I was hacked off, choked, gutted, and I could throw a few expletives in there, but I won't. Game itself weren't too bad. Thought Wolves played well. I know Nuno changed a couple of players, brought Hoover, Kilman back, and Vitinha in midfield, and they all done well. As a team, I thought we performed quite well. Didn't, you know, possession-wise, it was about even Steven. Chances, shots on goal was similar. Rui saved from Fernandes at the other end. Neves and Pedro Neto had a chance. De Gea brought a top-class save out of a flick on by Roman Sace, but no, game was heading for a 0-0 draw, and then Fernandes diagonal ball across. I don't know what happened to Max Kilman. He seemed to lose it in mid-air and just didn't get his head to it. But performance-wise, I would have thought it was about an 8 out of 10 for everyone, and it was just annoying to concede a late goal. We could have done with an 1-1 draw, but never mind. I suppose we move on to Saturday at Brighton, one of our bogey sides.
Amy, Wolverhampton, international fan reaction. The goals in the last few minutes when they go against you are so hard to take. So hard to take. If United had been all over us for the whole game, I'd think, okay, fair play, fair enough. But the fact that game had 0-0 written all bloody over it, and Rashford scored that goal, and it was deflection, and Sosa played so well as well. Just so annoying. So annoying. We really need a goal scorer. We really do. I think I've been trying to be quite like, oh yeah, like Jimenez. We were all meant to be waiting for Silva like in a year or two, and Jimenez was going to be there. But the reality is, when we went into this season, we literally had Jimenez up front, and that's it. And this has proven it. So, Jeff Shee, get your checkbook out. We need someone. We really, really do. I love you all. I love Wolves, but we really need someone. I'm so sorry.
Evening, guys. Paul here from Spanish Wolves. Absolutely gutted at that, wasn't it? We played so well tonight. I thought every player on the park did what they're supposed to do. They earned the crust tonight, that's for sure. Just missing that attacker, aren't we? But hey, look at the positives from the game. 4 or 5 young lads on the pitch tonight. The bench full of young lads. The only way is to look at it is in a positive manner. Considering where United are in the league, I thought the guys did extremely well. Midfield, Martinho and Neves, I thought did very, very well. Man of the match for me, Sayas. And I don't usually give him man of the match. He's not one of my favourite players, but tonight he showed everything tonight. And there we go. You know, we sit in wonder tonight, and I'm sure as gutted as we feel, the guys coming off that pitch tonight will be 110% more gutted than we are. But on to the next, Brighton. So onward and upward, guys. Take care. Have a lovely New Year's Eve and stay safe. Cheers.
Hello there, Chris here in Athens. Manchester United 1, Wolves 0, another disappointing result. But I thought a very good performance. After that first half, I thought Wolves deserved to go in at half-time a goal up. I mean, Saiss hit the bar, had a few good shots. On target, I thought we played very, very positive, despite the absolute bias from the commentary in favour of Manchester United. I thought Wolves were the better side in the first half. In the second half, I think we started to look a bit tired, and we gave away the ball too easily. And even Rashford said, you know, Hoover had some cramp, and he took advantage of that in the 93rd minute to score the Manchester United goal. I thought Vintilla played very, very well. I thought Hoover played very, very well. In general, I thought Wolves deserved at least a point out of that game. It's now 1 point from the last two, whereas we could have easily beaten Spurs. We could have easily come away with the result today. So I think, despite the fact 2 bad results, things are looking pretty good for Wolves. I think the future is very bright with some of these young players. Again, Neto played very well. Traore looked good coming forward. I think we've made a lot of changes recently, and because of that, players are struggling to link up. Like there was a few times when there was balls that were played through that were just a little bit misread. More practice together on the training ground should sort that out. And obviously looking forward to the transfer window, because I still think we do need an out-and-out striker on the pitch. Someone that we can, you know, just drop that ball in and put it in the back of the net for us. Patricio made a good save as well. Saiss, for me, incredibly unlucky with the goal. For me, was man of the match. Disappointed with the result, happy with the performance. Hopefully a run of better fixtures for Wolves coming forward. Bring it on, always Wolves.
Aiden Purcell checking in from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. Just finished watching Wolves and the heartbreak against United. I mean, that's seems like a fitting end to 2020. Yeah, it's just a gutting loss. So many good performances to feel proud of today, and I can't do this.
Hey, Dave Wolfman here on the porch in Alabama. Just got finished watching Wolves Man United, and to quote my mom as she watched the game, it was a great game until the very end, and it was a little deflated, but pull back and get real, because we did play very well, and that's probably makes it harder to take. So I'm not frustrated, I'm not angry with the team or upset. I am a little heartbroken, because it felt like we were going to get something, at least a point. I felt we deserved at least a point out of that, and but Man United got it, and I was worried they were going to get a point on some kind of penalty called in their favor. At least they did it fairly fair and square. Few chances that we had. I mean, we had some chances. It just if we get some of those in, we're going to win. And I think against most teams, our performance tonight's going to get at least a draw, if not a win. So that's encouraging. Obviously, with the young side, Dave, very happy to see Hoover play so well, and Ryan play so well, Vintilla to play so well, and man of the match, Dave, it's got to be Saiss, our Moroccan prince, man. He did fantastic. Matinho is looking back closer to his form, so it was really good to see. Encouraged. Hopefully we don't get shut down, and maybe we'll see if we play Brighton on Saturday, but that's up later. So overall, very pleased with the performance. Just gutted with the result, but it's good to see that even though Nuno's options were limited, he played the best hand he had. This is Wolfman Jeff on the porch.
Andy here from Montreux, Switzerland. Hi Dave, hi guys. My quick reaction, good game, end to end. Wolves didn't deserve to lose. It was an unlucky defeat, deflection off Saiz, who actually for us was man of the match. I thought there were some good performances all round by our youngsters. I thought Neves also played well. Rui kept the ball out. He had no chance against the last one. There was the second match we played well. I think we've switched players around. We're playing with a lot of people injured, and it's actually, the team is coming along and looking better all the time. If we can pick up a striker in the January window, that'd be great. My only thoughts are we have to put the ball in the net when we have the chances, and again we did not. Unfortunately, they got lucky and did. So we move on, and hopefully the next match will bring us a win.
Thanks again to everyone that's contributed to this one. Don't forget to leave your comments on their thoughts in the comment section below. Please, if you're new around here, consider subscribing and hit the bell notifications if you would, because that helps me get my videos across to you. And if you want to get involved with this feature representing your country or area, let me know in the comments again, and I'll let you know how you can get involved. So from myself and all the guys and gals around the world, we just want to wish you guys and your families a happy new year, and let's hope for a great 2021. From myself, Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.